Hi everyone, it's Tracy from Cheeky Journals. Welcome back to my channel. In today's episode of this journal with me, I'm going to use acrylic paint. I've used acrylic paint in this journal before and I really love the feel and the look of it. It's something that's easy to create a background with and you never have any trouble with bleed through. It is fairly easy to write on if you use a certain brand of paint and if you add a very thin layer. So today I'm using two colors. It's Australian blue gum and then just a white. I'm going to also use this brayer and I've just added the paint into this paper plate and then just taking my brayer and getting some paint on it. I'm adding it very lightly to the page. I first started off with using the blue gum and then going in with the white and just getting some nice effects happening. I managed to actually just tear my page a bit there with the brayer, and the only reason why this happened is because I'm using a moleskin journal and the last few pages in here are perforated, so it's very fragile in those areas, but I will fix it up later with some washi tape. And this is just a close-up of what it looks like and you can see the beautiful texture that it's creating, but it's still a very flat color and easy to write on. I have quite a lot of photos that I've printed off today. I used my HP sprocket and I'm just trying to figure out how to incorporate them onto this spread. I've got this beautiful acetate sheet that I got from Spotlight last year with my Christmas haul. I think it's a Kaisercraft brand, but I'm not 100% sure. So I thought I will just stick some of my photos on there and then staple it into my journal to create a banner. I have slightly a problem with some of the photos that are landscape because there's a slight overhang to it, so I can't use the sticky back on the photo paper, and this is the reason why I'm using double-sided tape. And I'm just making sure that I am cutting the double-sided tape the same length as the acetate sheet. I can also just trim the photos to make sure that it fits on this sheet, but I actually ended up really loving that overhang and I love that it's just interactive as well, so I wanted to leave it like that. And I'm just spacing out my photos, making sure that it's evenly spaced out and that I can still pick up that design in the background of the doilies. The word moments, I have just stamped it out on some tea stain paper, and I've actually done this a while back and it's just been lying next to my table and I'm trying to use up all those little scraps that I've got. I'm going through some journaling cards and just picking out the ones that really stand out to me and that I think that will go very well with this page. This is also from Kaisercraft. Most of the things that I'm using today will be from them. And I actually like all three, but I ended up going for this one with the green design on. I just really love the pattern on there. And it also gives me some extra journaling space on the side. I'm going to put some of my leftover photos on there. And I'm planning to paper clip this into my journal. I'm going in with some text washi tape just to mend the tear that happened earlier on, and I am going to also later on do the right hand side of that page just to reinforce everything and make sure that the pages are staying put. Throughout this whole process, I can't decide which side of that journaling card I want to be at the front, whether it's the black or the green. So throughout this video you'll see me flipping through a few times, not being able to decide but I ended up going with the green side just because I love to see the photos and the contrast of that. But it's so easy to swap it over if I change my mind at a later stage. This container is filled with some Craft die cut stickers, some phrases, and it actually came with the pack of the journaling card, so it's a whole kit and it really goes well together. I have decided to use the arrow at the bottom, and then I'm just going to go through these phrases, deciding which one I would like to use, and I'm also going to embellish it with a sticker or two. I'm going to use this label to do my date on, and I'm trying to see what I would like to layer it with. It's between a piece of a doily and then some text, and I thought if I just stamp the date on there to see what it's going to look like, have that whole effect of it, I'll be able to decide which one's going to go best. So I'm going to use some archival ink and the stamp set that I've used a few times. I love the font, and just to see what's going to go best. And after I did this, I was actually able to make up my mind really quickly, and I thought that the text is just a bit too much for it, and especially because I've got that washi text too. So I've decided to go for the doily because I feel it brings out the journaling card. It's got some white pieces in there, so that's just linking them to each other. And also with the acetate sheet, those designs are very similar. I'm going to be doing my journaling, and I'm just writing about this whole day, spending some time in Sydney, going to the Opera House, the Botanical Gardens, and also visiting the zoo. So I've got a map of the zoo and I want to incorporate that too. So I've decided to just paperclip it with this journaling card, and then I'm calling this page done. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you are not subscribed yet, please consider to do so, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.